Karen Tully, reporting from the Republican Women of Baltimore County. And one of the great things about our meetings that we introduce you to some of the upcoming candidates. And we have Lance Griffin, who is running for Congress. Who are you running against?
I'm running against Dutch Ruppersberger from the Democrat incumbent for the 2nd Congressional District.
And why do you think you would be a better candidate, Lance?
I believe my life experience, I believe my work experience, and I believe, more importantly, my conservative ideas would make me a better candidate as well as a better representative for the 2nd Congressional District.
Now, when you say your conservative ideas, what would you say your major platform is? What are you hearing from the people?
I think crime is the #1 issue in terms of that. If you're not safe in your neighborhood, safe in your schools, I think almost everything else goes out the window. So I think that's the #1 issue. I think parental choice for schools is the #2 issue. They don't want CRT in their schools. They just want the teachers to teach the kids reading, writing, and arithmetic.
Okay. And why, again, what other platform do you think is important? You've got CRT, because we're actually hearing that from a lot of candidates. CRT, which is critical race theory, parental rights.
Well, the economy, I think the economy's obviously, we're getting ready to have the gas tax holiday end in the state of Maryland today, or on Easter Sunday, it's going to end. So I think the economy, we see with inflation, is at the highest it's been since the 1980s. And so I think in terms of that aspect, if we have energy security, that would go a long way to reducing the rate of inflation. If we have free enterprise.
Hold on. What's energy security? What are you exactly referring to?
Well, when I think of energy security, I think that take a look at when Trump was president, we had a lower gas price because the United States was a net exporter of oil, natural gas, and the like. Instead, when Biden took over prior to the Ukraine invasion, we were importing Russian oil. If we get back to where the United States is a net exporter, A, it's better for us economically. 2, it's strategically important for us as a country. 3, we could be providing that energy around the world to the European Union and the like. So when I think of energy security, energy independence, they're linked together as both a national security measure as well as an economic policy for the United States.
So you think we're going to have a red wave, Lance?
I hope we have a red wave, and I hope to be part of it, taking over and retiring Dutch Ruppersberger.
And how can someone contact you to help with your campaign or to learn more about you?
Sure. They can go to my website, lancegriffinforcongress.com.
Excuse me. Could you spell that, please?
LanceGriffin.com, or my Facebook page, Lance Griffin 2022.
Well, thank you very much. One thing I did hear in one of these meetings, actually, they said that one of the things you want to find out about a candidate is if they're brave, particularly running in Maryland in some of these Democratic states. So,
well, I don't want to speak. It's tough to speak about yourself in terms of those words. I think it's better for other people to say that. But just as part of my background, I want you to know I enlisted in the Maryland Army National Guard, was eventually went to Officer Candidate School, and was an infantry officer, went through infantry officer basic course down at Fort Benning. So I was an infantry platoon leader in the Maryland Army National Guard. I was a Baltimore County police officer for 3 years, and eventually went to became a special agent with the FBI. I don't necessarily want to use the word brave. I always did my job and did the best of my ability. And so I just want to leave it at that.
Well, I think it's important to know those different aspects of the government. So thank you so much today.
Thank you, Ms. Tully.
God bless you, and God bless America.
Yes, God bless Maryland. God bless the United States of America.